Okay, let's look at some of the other types of hardware associated with wireless networking. Cables. Okay, cables? Didn't I just say wireless networking? So why are we talking about cables? In most cases, you still need cables on a wireless network. Why? Well, for one thing, if your computer is on one network and your wireless router is on no network, how do you communicate with it in order to set it up? Well, this is usually done by connecting a cable to one of its switch ports and then logging on to the web interface from the computer. Then, once all the wireless parameters are set, then we can disconnect the cable and connect wirelessly. And it's a good idea to keep that cable in place just in case something goes wrong and you want to change the setting. Now, cables typically come in two different types. You'll have the straight through cables and you'll have crossover cables. When your computer is connected to another computer via a hub or a switch, a crossover of the send and receive lines is done at the hub or the switch. This is necessary to keep data that's leaving a computer on the send pin from hitting the computer it's sending to on its send pin. Once the crossover is done inside the hub or the switch, the data from one computer's send pin will hit the other computer's receive pin. Now, sometimes we don't have a hub or a switch to do this for us, so then we'll use something called a crossover cable. And the way you can tell a crossover cable from a regular straight through or patch cable is simply hold both ends next to each other and look at the colors. If the colors are identical, you have a patch cable. If they're different or switched around, then you know that you have the crossover cable.